Well, good morning. My name is Nick.
I'm Minty.
Happy Spring Break Wednesday.
Yes.
So today we want to talk about Easter, a big upcoming celebration of our resurrected Lord, but from a little bit of a different perspective. We want to kind of take a step back from the idea of discipleship and planning and all the programmatic aspects of it, and think about it from a little bit of a different way.
Yeah, we want to think about it from a relational family. So knowing that Easter's coming, you're probably going to be spending some time with extended family, or family you don't see as often, or around the Easter weekend you probably will. And so sometimes when we're with family, it can be challenging. There's lots of different opinions, lots of different views, lots of different eating habits, just different things. And so we want to talk a little bit about how do we navigate this with our family, and just how do we set realistic expectations so that we can enjoy our family no matter where they come from and what it ends up looking like.
Yeah. So we want to encourage you, well, let's actually walk through the Blessed Initiative. Think about it from this family and even friend perspective, whoever's you're going to be celebrating with when it comes to Easter. And let's talk that through. So begin with prayer. We should absolutely be praying for our friends and family that we know we're going to be with at Easter, or see or rub shoulders with, or text or phone call, whatever it is. We should be praying for them in their hearts and our own hearts now.
Right. So you're praying for that. And then listen. So when you get together, don't try to talk the whole time. It can be hard for people like me, but just listen to what their heart is, listen to what they're struggling with, ask them, maybe even have some good questions ready, maybe you haven't seen them for a year, so you're catching up on an entire year. So listen well and be prepared for that, and know that it's not about me. Don't think it's not about me getting to tell everybody what I'm doing or what I'm struggling with or all the things I've gotten to do. Go in with an attitude of really listening and be prepared to do that.
Yeah. A good question, my wife taught me this one. We all have that uncle or aunt, or maybe we are that uncle or aunt that flummox or flabbergast people around us. And a great question that always works is simply, tell me more about that. It's that easy. Yeah, and it gives you a chance to kind of collect thoughts and listen and hear more about what they're saying, no matter how ludicrous it might seem to us with all the different perspectives that are getting together at Easter, which is a great time for eat together. That's a big part of most of our Easter celebrations. But as we're with our families and relatives, eating with them, being hospitable, loving them well, having those conversations, it's a great way to invest in their lives and in the people around us.
And if you don't have, maybe your family isn't getting together to do that, think about who could I invite over and we host, or maybe they haven't before, and so you try something new and you invite, and maybe they can't do it Easter, but you still want to get together, do it on the Saturday night or some other time. But consider how you can get that, because when you're eating, there's just more time and it's just a little bit longer, more intimate.
Yeah.
Then as to serve, so as you're listening to them talk, think about how can you serve. So if they're struggling with something, you don't have to just serve them that day. Now you know how, maybe it's sending them a card a week later and just like, hey, I've prayed for you. I know you've been discouraged by this. And so or maybe they're struggling and they've got something coming up financial. So maybe later you guys talk and you can send a gift card, or who knows what possibilities. But when you listen, then consider how you can serve. And also thinking of serving the host, whoever is hosting, help them with the dishes, help them carry things over, collect the garbage, be, working side by side then, and serving, you're gonna get to listen somewhere. So just thinking about then when you go home or as you're there, just coming in with, I'm gonna serve somehow, and thinking that way. It's a humbler attitude sometimes when we go into holiday gatherings.
Volunteers tribute to hang out with the kids and plan something awesome for them. That can be really exciting.
Even take work clothes. So our family, where we go for Easter, Patrick's mom has lots and lots of trees, and the branches are always down. So a couple of times on Easter, we've all, like, before dessert, the kids we've all picked up sticks. So we don't wear our Easter vest to get that family picture. We just wear jeans and work clothes and do that. So consider how you can serve, and know, like, okay, my expectation doesn't have to be this fancy meal, this fancy day, it's going to be about blessing.
Yeah. And then our last test is sharing our story. As you go through the day, as you're having conversations, sharing a meal, loving people well, listen for opportunities, and as we're praying ahead of time, pray for God to let you see the opportunities to share what you've been learning as we've been going through the Matthew series. What you've been learning, what we've been learning from sermons on Sunday morning, in your own Bible reading, in your own prayer times. What's God shown you? What has God been doing in your life, in your heart? How has he given you victory? What prayers has he answered? Where have you seen him working in the people around you? Just share hope-filled, truth-focused stories about who God is and what he's done for us.
Yeah, even how you see him working in your family's life throughout the last year. If you're probably going to be asked some questions. So even before that, consider how has he worked over the course of this year in our lives? Because he's doing amazing things, always, always working. So navigating those tricky things, change your expectation, go into it thinking, this is our chance to love our family to Jesus.
Yeah. Slow down enough, take a step back to realize it doesn't have to be perfect, and it never will be. And enjoy. I know, right?
You don't have to put it on Facebook that makes it look
like
it's not about this expectation up here. It's about being like Jesus was to people.
Yeah, there's a much greater purpose that we're called to, and it's to represent Christ well and to love others. Yeah. It's to bless our neighbors and friends and family.
Well, so that's what we want to encourage you with today, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your, maybe if you're on spring break week or as you gear up for the holidays, just be praying and enjoying your family.
Happy Wednesday.